live. Let's start the intro.
Where stories ignite, every spark and ember glows with tales tonight. We'll read, you'll choose, endless quest, fireside tales, and me. Every path we take leads to worlds we've yet to see. Rise and fall in lands both near and far. Mysteries unravel under moon and star. Twists and turns behind each door. Every page holds something more. Come closer now, the fire's warm. Adventures calling evermore. We'll read, you'll choose, endless quest, fireside tales, and me. Every path we take leads to worlds we've yet to see. So stoke the flames and turn the page. Our endless tale has just begun. Stoke the flames and turn the page. Our endless tale has just begun.
Mature content warning. From the Hilt cautions. Viewer discretion is advised. Themes may include strong language. You know. Like crap and stuff. Sexual innuendos. So it could get a little nasty. Mature subject matter. Truly world-shattering bullshit. It's from the Hilt. What did you expect? After you open that door it'll be too late. Just remember that you asked for this.
Greetings, I'm Logan, the G.I. Joe Gamer, and I'll be your narrator tonight for Endless Quest Fireside Tales. Hope you guys are having a great week and a good night. And FTH cautions, that's right, sir. It's good to see everybody tonight. And we got Bobby Catalano in the house. Hello, Bobby. It's good to see you. Tiger obviously is running a little late. She said she was going to be here. So we got Rodini. Hello, Ray. We got a cool gamer in the house. What's up, cool gamer? Good to see you. Good to see everybody. All right. Here's what's going down tonight. Tonight we are reading Revolt of the Dwarves. And this quest book. That's what won the poll last time. But we'll get into that in just a second. Turn down your backlighting. The problem is I don't have any backlighting. That is the sun. If I could turn it down, I would. Yes, I am in a temporary HQ right now as my house is in a flux. But Oh, yeah, that's right. Damn it, Bobby. Oh, sorry. Bobby wanted a hey killing question. Hey, Jess Laws. What's up, my friend? How you doing? It's always good to see you. Put that in the chat there. We can say, hey, Jess. Good to see everybody. I'm going to get some tunes going in the background. All right, so Revolt of the Dwarves is our book for the night. And let's see. The sun, that's right. I have the sun behind me. It hasn't gone down yet. It probably won't the whole time we're live. So usually goes down about 9 o'clock around here. There is no sun here. Well, yes, because it's about 2 hours. It'll be dark. You're about 2 hours ahead of me. Pretty dark out. Yeah, for you guys, but for me over here in Utah, it's still pretty light. I haven't seen Tiger yet, but she should pop in here. She'll be in there with you guys. All right, so for the poll, we have the wrong books.
For the poll, we have a red power.
No, we have the right books in the poll, but I haven't loaded up the right ones to look at. Let's see. We have we got to red interrupt this. All right, so no, I didn't load up any of the right ones except for Lair of the Lich, which is number 4, if I remember right. Let me see if I can get the other ones up there and get the right books in here. I have the stuff from last time still in here. Holler. We're going to holler. Dale, if it gets 1 degree hotter, I'm going to kick your ass. Okay. Yeah, that was red. Yes, that was red. Jess says hi. Like I said, my house is in a flux, so temporary HQ. So we got Lair of the Lich, that's in the poll. We also have Villains of Alternus. And so I'll just do this to give you a better look. Because I was so ready that I had the wrong ones loaded up. Spell of the Winter Wizard. This one, my cover is all jacked up on the back. And then we also have The Prisoner of Elderwood. You need a new flux capacitor? Yeah, I know. Working on it. We are. So that's what's in the poll. We'll check it out real quick. We have Villains of Alternus in the lead. Spell of the Winter Wizard in third. Lair of the Lich in second. And Prisoner of Elderwood in last. No one's voted for that yet, but we only had 6 votes. Jess, this is the best lighting I got tonight. Like I said, I'm in my temporary HQ. So I'm stuck with what I got. But you can hear me. And you can probably see the pictures, I hope. The hollow between hills, Appalachian style. That's right. Let's give everybody a couple more minutes to pop in here. We'll see how everybody's doing. I hope you guys have been well. As of next week, everything's back on except for Fridays from the Hill. We will have a live stream that night. On Friday next week, not tomorrow. Tomorrow night I have a premiere coming out of a new song that I hope you guys like. Never heard of it, Unacceptable. All right, so that's where we're at tonight, and we'll be reading here in just a bit. Get my brain in focus here. So this weekend, Isle of Dragonhead is supposed to be on, so Jess and Ray will be in that game. So hopefully, Jake says he's ready to go. So we'll see. She lived in West Virginia so long. Never been to West Virginia. I already said hi to you when you got home. Okay, I get it. It's good to see you guys. It's good to hear, good to see you in the chat. Like I said, Isle of Dragonhead on Sunday. And Monday is Mag Session Bravo 8 military action game. That'll be Per, Tiger. That'll be let's see who's that. Blast Pup. That's Kate Phillips, and then Red Power. Red Interruptus himself will be here on Monday night for some military action game. Who lived in West Virginia? I don't know. I don't know, Bobby. I'm guessing Jess. All right. Let's get this show on the road. Hey, Red. Now he's nowhere to be heard. Damn it, Bobby. It's 6 a.m. and already that boy ain't right. Hey, it's a Phil's Treehouse. Hey, how you doing, Phil? Good to see you. We're about to start reading. Phil, tonight we are reading Revolt of the Dwarves with this awesome cover by Larry Elmore, one of the coolest D&D artists ever. There's a better look at it. Interior art by Jim Holloway, and the book is written by Rose Estes, who wrote a lot of the early Endless Quest books. Most, in fact, I think the first 8 she wrote. Let's see. Have you ever seen him in only a hat, Phil? See Logan without a hat before. I have. It's rare. I mean, I could put my hat on, but it's around here somewhere. Like I said, I'm in a flux. Confess that I lived in West Virginia in a former incarnation. Only in your dreams, Rude? Okay, all right. Dwarves ride horses? They can, yeah. They prefer much smaller animals. Ooh. The dwarf in the first D&D movie was so fun. All right, we're out of way. We got some artwork. Let's check this out. There we go. All right. Don't know what all is going on in this pic. Let's see. You're to YouTube, Phil. Did you get the curly straws I sent you, Phil? Oh, I hope so. So that's who we're dealing with tonight. Rose Estes, author, cover art by Larry Elmore, interior art by Jim Holloway. I love how in here it just says cover art by Elmore. Everybody knows who they're talking about. At least that's what I tell Jess. Did Gimli ride with Legolas? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Usually there too. Okay. Let's get this show on the road here. Let's see. I think the music may be a little too loud for reading, so turn it down a bit. With just ambiance in the background in a house. Let's see. I think he rides bitch behind Legolas. Yeah, he did. Phil Ray is in your dreams. Road, yes. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Look, Dad. What's that dark cloud over there? It's not the storm, is it? Looking over the backs of the 4 horses that pull your cart, your father squints, then says, "Riders, lots of them, and coming fast." You did the curly straws, but they got stuck. You also let someone toss him. Yeah. And did you get the curly straws? Damn it. Love it. That is funny. Okay. Are there bandits, Paul? Asked your mother, fearfully clutching her shawl to her throat. No, Martha. They can't be bandits. The Dwarven Guard cleaned up the last of them 10 years ago. I don't know who they are, but the way they're riding we'll soon find out. Galen, grab that puppy of yours and get under cover in that pile of bedclothes. Don't worry about the yelling, Jess. It's all good. But I want to stay here. If there's trouble, I can help too. Do as your father says, snaps your mother, and don't come out till we say it's safe. You know better than to argue with your mother, so you get off the narrow wooden seat and wriggle through the crowded cart. Well, no one said I couldn't watch, she whispers to Woofy, who licks your face in reply. Dark clouds mean bandits. Maybe. Snuggling down into the pile of blankets, you quiet the puppy, who thinks you're trying to play. Then you arrange the blankets so that you can see. Soon, a faint rumble becomes the drumming thunder of horses' hooves. "Hold your tongue," demands a harsh voice. "Oh, Paul, it's the guard," cries your mother. "Thank heavens, we're safe," pulling the team to a complete stop. Your father calls, "Hello, guard. What is your business with us? We are anxious to camp before the storm breaks. Speak and let us be on our way." Like Johnny Quest dog? Yeah, snapping. Wait, start over. I'm confused. No, we don't start over. Of Johnny Quest dog bandit, lol. You know what, Jess? We haven't really got anywhere yet. Boys just hiding under the blankets. The guards showed up. There was a storm. That's the gist of it. Do you dare to speak so to the king's guard? Snarls a menacing voice. Teach the humans to be polite, urges another of the uniformed dwarves. You love Donnie Crest Dog Bandit? I did too. Hey, Bud Files, how you doing? We're reading Endless Quest tonight. It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Bandit killed the dwarf's horse. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Your mother clings to your father's arm. Rain begins to fall. All around you are the sound of horses. Saddle, leather creaks beneath the weight of the armored dwarven guard, and you feel the presence of unseen riders closing in. Now, lads. Is this any way to speak to those we have vowed to protect? Ask a honeyed voice. Now, lads. Is this any way to speak to those we have vowed to protect? Ask a honeyed voice. Come, let us not be hasty. Let's find out how the situation lies. After all, lads, we wouldn't want to make a mistake now, would we? There's a long moment of silence, and a few voices mutter. Sneed's right. Well then, here we all are, nice and pleasant, says Sneed. Here we all are, nice and pleasant, says Sneed. Surely all a mistake. But these are lads with quick tempers, so please humor us by answering a few questions. I'm sure we've done no wrong, says your mother. What do you want to know? Just a few questions, says Sneed. Like where you've been and where you're going. Why, Captain, we're going to the prince's coronation, of course. And as to where we've been mapping. My husband is the royal map maker. Just like the cops, yeah. Where did the straws get stuck? Because that shouldn't happen with proper use. Did you send a manual with the curly straws? You did. All right. Instructions, we like that. Royal mapmaker, eh? Splendid occupation, so useful. And are you traveling alone? Your father answers quickly. Yes, Captain, quite alone. Just me and the missus. All by yourselves? Splendid, just splendid, Steve beams. You see, lads, what comes of talking first? Now we know who these fine people are. Avoid mistakes, I always say. Now we know they are alone. Seize them! Yeah, I kind of saw that coming. They've been mapping. Yep, they've been mapping. Me and myself. That's the good cop. Yeah, okay, that was the good cop until he said seize them. Oh. Before your father can protest, heavy hands pull him and your mother from the cart. Your mother screams and your father curses, but rough laughter drowns out their cries. Bastards! You see, lads, it is as I told you. Who would suspect the king's own dwarven god of treachery? No one, until it's far too late. Soon all that is owed to us for long years of protecting humans will be ours. Now tie these two up. We'll take them back to the caves. A map maker will be useful to our new kingdom. Soon we will launch our attack. With the prince in our hands, the kingdom is ours. Drive the wagon into the rocks and search it for gold and maps, then burn it. Hidden in the wagon, you hear Sneed's order and know that you have 3 choices. Seize them, that's right. Yo, seize this, honkus. They got stuck in the thingamajig, yep. Oh no, not the thingamajig, Phil, no. Are men in a car or a cart? What is this book again? Revolt of the Dwarves, Revolt of the Dwarves. Curly straws and your plummus don't mix. We not been. Okay. Are we in a car or a cart? A cart. All right, we're in a cart. So, here are your 3 choices. Fight the dwarves and try to rescue your parents. Turn to page 143. We're kids, so we'll see how that turns out. Hide and hope they don't find you. Turn to page 31. Or try to escape. Turn to page 59. So, we've got rescue the parents, hide, or escape. The hospital. There's our mulligan bookmarker. Her gave me. You die of dysentery. That's Oregon Trail, man. I don't know what's going to happen to this one. Escape. All right, 1 vote for escape. All right, there we go. 1 for escape. Let's see. We got 6 folks in the chat, so we need some votes here. Hide. Okay, 2 escape, 1 hide. We got escape, escape, hide. They get unstuck in the hospital. They got unstuck in the hospital. Okay, buddy. All right. Did they have to take an X-ray? Escape and rescue parents later. That's 3 for escape. Okay, so 1 more for sure. Oregon Trail. Yeah, you never played Oregon Trail. Everybody died of dysentery. That's good. Escape now. Hide later. Yeah, I already got your vote, Ray. That's 3. 3 for escape, 1 for hide. You guys are the only ones chatting, so I'm going to guess that's pretty unanimous for escape. Fine. Escape. Had to get a new thingamajiggy. All right, so we'll mulligan page it and turn to page 59 to try and escape. Escape. Yep. Escape. 59. Oh, okay, so we got a picture coming up and lots of reading and more choices. Okay, well, all right, here we go. There we go. Hey, Dino, what's up? It's good to see you. Nice to have Dino with us in the chat. All right, let me say hey, Papa. Good to see you, Dino. Reading in this quest book tonight. We're just about to continue. You grasp Woofy, your little dog, your puppy, firmly and wriggle toward the end of the cart. You peek over the edge and see that the guards are all facing away from you. With luck, you will be able to escape without being seen into the rocky hillside that borders the trail. You slip over the edge of the cart and are nearly into the safety of the rocks when Woofy begins to bark in excitement. Look over there, it's a kid. Catch it! Don't let it get away! Screams Sneed. Oh, I'm there. Look over there, it's a kid. Catch it! Don't let it get away! Screams Sneed, the guard captain. Run, Galen! Run! Cries your father, fear for you in his voice. You stupid dog! Dwarves can see in the dark. They'll be able to spot us even at night, you say angrily to Woofy as you begin to run. Your words are drowned out by a tremendous noise crashing all around you. A brilliant sheet of lightning rips the night sky, and rain begins to fall heavily. Fighting the rain, the steep hillside, and the weight of the wiggling puppy, you climb as fast as you can. Huge boulders litter the hillside, and the going is difficult. The rain becomes a downpour, and the ground is very slippery. All at once, your feet slip out from under you, and you crash to the ground. Fortunately, you don't land on any rocks. But Woofy slips eagerly from your grasp and disappears into the darkness. Blasted dog, I should have left him behind, you mutter. Thinks it's all a game. Thinks it's all a game. Don't love the escape. The dog's name was Bandit. No, it's Woofy. Bandit was Johnny Quest, man. Dump the dog. Johnny Quest dog is Bandit. Yeah. We got this. Okay, all right, we got this, he says. Okay. Cool. Vacuum cleaner is repaired. We can continue work after this tonight. Tiger just informed me. So hopefully she'll be joining us soon. All right, here we go. Good. I see what's going on now. We're climbing on a hill with a dog. Is anyone with us? Just us. Should have used the dog as a diversion. Yeah. You can hear the dwarves calling to each other. They're moving nearer and nearer. Soon they will be upon you. Woofy, you whisper urgently, crawling about on hands and knees. A warm wetness wipes across your face. A wriggling, wet, furry body crashes into you. Woofy, come here, boy. But the puppy disappears. The sharp teeth nip your ankle and tug at your boot. Woof, says an oddly muffled, whoopy voice. Peering into the darkness beneath the overhang of an enormous boulder, you see 2 white eyes. Woof, woof, gives Woofy happily. This isn't a game, you silly puppy, but you may have saved our lives. Lying flat on the muddy ground, you scrape and claw your way under the overhang. You're almost too big, but dwarf voices and heavy footsteps urge you to squeeze your way in. Seconds later, stumpy dwarf feet pause mere inches from your face. Which way did that brat go, Snively? I don't know, sir. I tried to see, but I lost sight when the lightning struck, sir. I'm sure I'll find the trail in a minute, sir. I'm not as strong as you are, but I'm a good tracker, sir, says a whining voice. Bah, Snively, you disgusting. You're disgusting. Quit whining. Get out of here and find that kid. Yeah, you got the dog with you. Yes. Well, sort of. Noisy dog, right? Let's see. Wolfie's butt in your face. Yep. Hey, Tiger's in. That's okay, Tiger. All right, we got it. We got a picture. We got a picture. I think it gives. Okay, that's him. Wow. I'm ready to smack Snively. All he's doing is his job, trying to track. Let me see if I can get that. There we go. All right. Sneed is gonna smack Snively. Let's see. Congratulations on 1K, by the way, Logan, and from the Hilt team. Well, thank you, Bobby. And just for the record, you know, if you guys want to, you can support the channel finally, and there's super chats available, and it would be appreciated because you know all the help we can get, it would be nice. Thank you. Okay. Yes, Captain Sir. I probably am disgusting, sir, but I try hard, sir. Tiger was like, one more level. There you go. Jess Law's Catus Panteras. Okay, Catus Panteras. I like that. Jess Law's Catus Panteras. There is the sound of steel being drawn. Oh no, sir. No need for swords, sir. I'll go. Don't you worry, sir. If there's a track, I'll find it, sir. And get out of here and go find it, yells Sneed. Yes, sir, yelps Snively, scrambling away. Sneed's feet move off, leaving only 2 dwarves near your hiding place. You hear one of them complain. I don't understand why Sneed lets that worm Snively hang around. I can't stand him. One day I'll spit on him on my sword. Don't bother, says the other dwarf. He's not worth the effort. Come on, we better find that kid, or it'd be us spitting on Sneed's sword. We can't afford for anyone to escape and carry a warning to the prince. The hours crawl slowly by as angry dwarves explore the rocky hillside looking for you. A dozen times muddy feet stop near your face. You fear discovery, but luck is on your side, and not a single dwarf face peers into yours. Just as you begin to doubt that they will ever give up, a pair of leather boots stop before your hiding place. How can you have failed? Shrieks a familiarly frightening voice. I will not accept failure. Someone will pay for this. Gunther, we've searched everywhere, pleads a tired voice. It's wild country out here. The kid's probably dead by now, or soon will be. Yeah, Christopher Works pop in. Hey, Christopher Works, what's up? We are reading the Endless Quest book, Revolt of the Dwarves, tonight. Just passing through to say hi. Well, that's good too. Nice to see you, buddy. Let's see. We got hello, everybody saying hello. Want a curly straw? Christopher Works, yes. Angry Gimleys, yes, Angry Gimleys. We're saying hello. In the chat, hey, Christopher, good to see him. Thanks for the salad spinner. All right, let's continue. Gray, you're right. If that kid lives to carry a warning to the prince, all will be over for us. Only our future will just be disgrace and death. Our only future will be disgrace and death. Snively, where are you? Here, sir, always at your side, sir. What say you, Master Tracker? Master Fool? Can't you find even one small child? Yes, sir, if you would please, sir. I tried, sir, but the rain, sir. And the men walked all over what tracks there were. Ah, Steed spits angrily. You couldn't find your nose in a mirror. Oh, yes, sir, I know, sir, moans Snively. Enough of this. Back to the horses. There's much to be done. Post armed guards along the road. I want that child found. Not a minute too soon, grumbles the dwarf. I soaked to the bone. Slowly the complaining voices fade away. Outside the rain gusts and the wind wails. But you are warm, dry, and safe for the moment. Slowly your heavy lids close. You curl up beside Woofy and are soon fast asleep. Let's see. Hope all is well with you and the fam. We're trying, buddy. We're doing okay. We're doing all right. Do not put curly straws in your booty. No. Because everyone deserves a good turn, Phil. That's right. Sup? Yes, up. Phil, how do you get all these gifts? I don't know. Can't find your nose in a mirror. Bird. Yep, there you go. Hours later, you're dreaming of eating a great feast when you waken to Woofy licking your face and tugging at your hair. Protecting yourself from the puppy's greeting, you sit up and stretch. Your head bumps solid stone in memory of the horrible night just past floods. That horrible night just past floods back upon you. That's a weird way to word it. Well, Wolf, I guess it wasn't a dream. You say, rubbing your head. I guess I'd better do something. But what? All right, we're at another question. Let's see. Because he's so nice, yeah. It's my boyish charm. All right, here's our choices. Maybe I should follow the dwarves and try to rescue my folks. Turn to page 34. Maybe I should head across country to find grown-ups and try to get them to help. Turn to page 86. Or maybe I could reach the city and warn the prince. Turn to page 19. So, rescue your folks, go get help from grown-ups, or go warn the prince. What's going on? Well, you just woke up. You got away from the dwarves. Now you're deciding. Rescue your parents, go ask for help from grown-ups, or go warn the prince. That's what's going on. Yes, I'll go to the post office tomorrow, Phil. Throw a curly straw at him. There you go. All right, everyone. It's going to be our new mulligan page. Mark it there. Prince. Parents can wait. And then warn the prince. I think warn the prince. That's 3. All right. We were about to divorce our parents anyway. So what's it going to be, Ray? So far, got 3 for warn the prince. Oh, babe, you still there? Clean that straw first, yep. Maybe we can ask Prince to sing a song. Raspberry Beret, maybe. Party like it's 1999. When Doves Cry. Purple Rain, just a few. Girl named Nikki. Rescue the princess. There's no princess to rescue, right? We got 3 from Warn the Prince. Phil, I want Purple Rain. Erotic City? No, that's not what's going on here. I want a Blueberry Beret. No. Purple Rain. There you go. All right. So, Phil, what do you think? Phil said that he wanted to go warn the prince. So, what do you think, Ray? I would make it unanimous. I don't see Bobby chatting no more, and I think Chris was only in and out of here real quick. Warn the prince. I'm going to take that as a typo. It's going to be warn the prince. All right. So that's 4. That's good enough for me. All right. Warning the prince is page 19. Let's see. We got a bunch of reading. I got a picture. More reading, and a turn of the page. So we got some stuff going on here. Yes, rescue the princess. I think we did lose Bobby, but she said she might fall asleep, Ray. I'm so sad about that prince. Yeah, so sad about Prince. Yeah. Damn it, Bobby. Damn it, Bobby. I'm not a team player today. I don't like the choices that majority picks low. Okay. All right. Well, that's fair, Bobby. All right. So on page 19, I don't know, Wolfie. Maybe I'd better try to reach the city. I certainly don't want to go after those dwarves. I'm scared of them. And even if I did, I doubt I'd be able to rescue my folks. I'd probably just wind up getting caught myself. And just heading out trying to find a grown-up sounds like kind of chancy. Even if I found grown-ups somewhere in this wilderness, how do I know they would help? It's such a weird story. Probably no one would believe me. I believe you, and I'm a grown-up, says a tiny voice behind you. Who's that? Who's there? You cry in alarm. A brilliant white light, much too bright to look at, appears in front of your eyes. You shield your eyes, and the light dims to a soft glow. In the middle of the glow stands a small winged figure, only slightly taller than Wolfie. It's unlike anything you've ever seen before. Let's see. Didn't your mother ever teach you it's not polite to stare? Anyhow, I'll repeat myself. I'm an adult, and I believe you. But you stammer, floundering helplessly. I'm a pixie, dummy. I'm a pixie. But you don't really exist. My dad says so. My dad says I let my imagination run away with me. Maybe I'm only dreaming. Go away, you're not real. It would serve you right if I did go away, says the small creature angrily. But it wouldn't be fair. You don't stand a chance without me. No, it's a pixie. Let's see. Not in the mood to convince. No worries, Bobby. Imp. It's a fairy. Don't trust it. Pixie. Yeah, it's a pixie. Well, it's a type of fairy, actually. Just a different kind. There she is in all her little glory. All right, that's kind of cool. Heaving a great sigh, the pixie says, that's the problem with you humans. You keep ignoring your imagination. You should just trust it more often. Leave your mind open and you'll be able to believe in glorious creatures like me. Trickery is a given. Never trust the fae. Are you really a pixie, you ask in amazement? And a grown-up one too? Sure. I'm just like any other woman, except I'm twice as beautiful, twice as smart, and I can do lots of magic stuff. And of course, I'm a lot smaller, not all large and clumsy like you humans. Don't you think I'm pretty? Never trust the fae, that's right. Sure, I see. Masses of blonde hair, curling ringlets frame the tiny, delicate, heart-shaped face. Large violet eyes, fringed with thick, dark lashes, look up at you mischievously. A dimple lurks at the corner of a pink rosebud mouth, and shimmering gauzy wings fan the air delicately. Garments that seem to be made of silken rainbows cover the enchanting creature. Swallowing hard, you say, I think you're the prettiest thing I've ever seen. Settling a tiny crown of lily of the valley flowers on her head, she fluffs her shining curls and says, well, I knew that all the time. But it's always nice to hear it. You know you're pretty smart for a human, that is. The pixie stares at you for a minute, as though trying to make up her mind about something. Finally, she says, Wolfie has been telling me about your problems. I suppose I could help you for a little while. Things have been pretty dull around here lately, and I don't like dwarves at all. They pull the wings off pixies and sprites every chance they get. Can you imagine? The pixie's voice shakes with anger. So, Galen, if I can help you show those nasty dwarves a thing or two, and as long as it's fun, I'll help you. Let's see. Open your mind. Stupid phone had to turn Wi-Fi off. A bad connection. Bummer. Such a description. Maybe the writer wants you to trust her. That's what a pixie would want you to think, Tiger. Rotten dwarves, lol. The dwarves are so bad in this one that even a pixie wants to help you. All right. But you can trust that info. But can you trust that info? I don't know. Just because it's pretty doesn't mean it's trustworthy. How do you know my name, you stammered? Try not to be dim, dear. Wolfie told me, of course. We had a nice long chat while you were sleeping. It's mostly because of him that I decided to help. Animals always get hurt in your stupid human wars. And why should they? Animals never have wars. It really makes me angry. The pixie stamps her foot in midair. But who are you? Oh yes, I guess I should introduce myself. My name is Whimsicality P. Delphinilium. And you can call me Whimsy. Whimsy, what a grand name. Yes, it is, isn't it? But how can you help? Simple. I know the forest like my own living room, which I suppose it is. I'll just take you straight through the forest to the king of the pixies. He'll know what to do. Great, let's go! You drop to the ground and begin to wriggle out from under the rock. The opening's very narrow. Only by pressing yourself flat into the mud are you able to squeeze through. You carefully look around for dwarves before you stand up. Last night's mud still cling to your clothes and hair. New mud covers you from head to toe. Let's see. like a certain elf with a panther, Jess. F it. Let's just trust the pixie. I didn't do it. Alright, let's see what we got here. Ugh. I don't know if I want to be seen with you. It's not bad enough that you're a human, but a dirty human is too much to bear. Pixie hovers in midair before you, a disapproving frown on her face. She has flung a cape of brilliant red cardinal feathers over her shoulders, and as she shimmers in the sunlight, you feel large, drab, and clumsy. I'm sorry, I can't do anything about my size or my appearance, you say regretfully. But I can, says Whimsy. We'll go to my friend the Dryad. She's got a shrinking potion that she's been saving. I'll have her let you drink it, and then I'll get you some spare pixie clothes. Shrink me, you cry in fear. Will it hurt? Will I stay small forever? Don't be silly, says Whimsy. Without even looking to see if you are following, she flies down the hill. Logan is telling dirty stories. Okay, I wasn't aware, but okay, Bobby. We got a couple of new choices. We got a new mulligan page here. If you choose to go with the pixie and take your chances on being shrunk, turn to page 92. If you choose to leave the pixie and go after the dwarves instead, thank Whimsy for her offer and turn to page 34. So, go with the pixie or go after the dwarves? I thought we were going to go warn the prince. What happened here? The Dryad, I don't know. That's where I'm at there, Jess. I'm not so sure about this. And getting shrunk, I don't know. It's up to you guys. Go with the pixie or go after the dwarves? That's choices the book gives us. Go after the dwarf. Okay, go after the dwarves. Do the drugs. That's not an option, sir. Okay, go with pixie. See what happens. Okay, so dwarf, pixie. 1-1. Pixie chasing for you. Not 2 for the pixie. 2 for pixie, 1 for dwarves. Nobody else? Ray? Bobby says she's refraining, but she's welcome to vote. Phil wants to go after the dwarves. Jess and Tiger want to go pixie chasing. So let's see. Who is Dixie? I don't know. They're gonna bust Dixie. Oh, sorry. Are those kids human? Yeah, he's a human kid. Yeah, and his dog. We're the writer has put us in the place of a human boy. Yeah. What kids? I don't know Dixie, but I do know Daisy. Yeah, I don't know what kids. I voted. I must be literal. We'll go with the pixie. Who is Dixie? Okay, I get it. I get it, buddy. Okay. All right. 3 for the pixie there, Phil. There we go. I thought we were a dwarf too. Nope. Just a human boy. All right, going after the pixie. Take your chances with the pixie and get shrunk. Turn to page 92. This ought to be interesting. We'll be women. There we go. Oh, wow. Choices right away. Okay. Let me check later. Okay. If you go with the pixie, you shrink. Yeah, that's right. It's like Alice. Yep. But that's the vote. So here we go. The pixie flies in front of you, hovering like a gem in the clear morning air. Although you are much larger than she is and have very long legs, you find it hard to keep up with her. Wolfie has no such problems and frolics easily alongside. Finally, the tiny creature settles astride Wolfie's neck and directs him with gentle knee pressure. You are almost at the foot of the hill when Whimsy stops Woofy abruptly and hisses, "Get down!" You look around in all directions and see nothing but rocks in your burned wagon. Why? There's nothing around here that can hurt us. Get down, you silly human! There are 2 dwarves hiding behind that big boulder next to the trail. Dropping to the ground, you stare intently at the rocks, but see no sign of dwarves. What should we do, you ask? Leave it to me, I'll fix them, says Whimsy, as she strings a tiny bow. Let's see. Let's do the drugs. I went with Pixie once, ended up at a free clinic in Windsor. Oh no. Oh, will Logan give us a tiny voice? Then we'll find out. Maybe just to start, like we got some helium. I hope so. Boulder hiders, yep, boulder hiders. All right. Okay, here we go. If you want to leave the matter in the Pixie's hands, turn to page 116. If you want to ignore the Pixie's advice and attack the dwarves, turn to page 146. So let the Pixie attack, or you attack yourself. And I got a new mulligan page. And of course, what kind of show would it be if I didn't drop something wonderful? All right, so new mulligan page. Let's see what we got. Let the Pixie fight, or do your own fighting. Yeah, this is a book I remember. We hadn't read this one yet. I thought we had. I mistook it for something else. Let the Pixie do it. 1 for the Pixie. Do what the machine elf says. There we go. 2 for the Pixie. I want to see what she does. That's 3. Let the Pixie do it. That's 4. It's enough for me. That's basically unanimous. All right. All right. So the Pixie on 116. Okay. Lots of reading, picture, more reading, and choices. All right, here we go. Machine elf. Using her tiny bow, Whimsy shoots several arrows one after another at the dwarves. Both dwarves leap to their feet in bewilderment. Even after they pluck the tiny arrows out of their skin, they continue to stagger around as if they were drunk. Laughing in bright bell tones, Whimsy flies down to within a few feet of the groggy dwarves. They stare at her stupidly, arms dangling loosely at their sides, mouths open. You shouldn't be wandering around here by yourselves. You'll get eaten by wolves. Why don't you go home? The dwarves stare at her blankly. Go home, she says, stamping her foot. There, behind you, those mountains. Turn around and start walking. Stay on the path and you won't get lost. Now go. She claps her hands sharply. Staggering from side to side, the dwarves wander down the path in the general direction of the mountains. You stare in amazement as the dwarves slowly walk away. What did you do to them? Oh, just a little trick, I know, she says. Will they be all right? Probably, if they stay on the path. Someone will find them. They won't remember us or what happened or anything else for that matter. So don't worry. Come along. We got plenty of ground to cover before dusk. If you keep on standing around like a giant statue, we'll never get there. Hey, Victor, what's up, buddy? You're my bro. Victor's going to be joining me next week on G.I. Joe Gamer channel for Overwatch after Joe Takes next Wednesday. So we should have a good time there. That would be 10 p.m. Eastern is when we're starting that. Let's see. Yeah, she did come kind of poison to alter their minds. Yeah, we did, Victor. Got to use drugs to see machine elves. Yep. Okay, better now that I'm back online. That's cool, buddy. Glad you're back online. It's good to see you. Oh no, they'll get lost and eat each other. I am a machine elf. How? Am I the machine elf? Oh no, he was meaning the little pixie, I'm guessing. All right, let's see what we got. With one last look at the vanishing dwarves, you quickly follow Whimsy and Woofy in the opposite direction. Soon you enter a dense forest. Thick moss carpets the ground, and pale green ferns tower over your head. It is a strangely silent forest, and your voice sounds unnaturally loud when you ask Whimsy where you are going. She does not answer, but just floats before you like a large, brilliant butterfly. Now, Victor, we're reading Revolt of the Dwarves, as we did in the poll last time. And so far, we wandered around, met up. Now we got taken by, our parents got taken by dwarves. We hid. They got sick of looking for us and left. And then we ran into this pixie, and she's leading us to the Pixie King. And we just drugged a couple of dwarves, and she basically charmed them and sent them on their way. And that's what we're doing. That's the quick recap. Oh no, they'll get, okay. See, that's all the same chat. All right, so the dwarves are revolting in here. Yep, that's what's happening for sure. All right, here we go. Let's see. Your path follows a route that no human feet ever made. Scrambling to keep up with Wolfie and Whimsy, you cross bright brooks, climb big rocks and fallen trees, and stumble through forests of giant flowers. The sun and even the sky are lost in the crisscross tree branches high above you. You wonder if the pixie is trying to lose you. At last, stumbling and tired, you fall in front of the largest oak tree you have ever seen. Whimsy, I just can't go any farther right now. I must rest. The pixie grins at you and settles lightly on a vine. Using the head of a dandelion, she powders her nose with lichen dust. As you lie upon the ground watching her, a mist rises. At first you think that it is ordinary ground fog that appears in forests and swamps. But then you realize that it seems to be seeping out of the base of the large oak tree. Sitting up quickly, you stare at the mist and rub your eyes. Maybe you're seeing things. No, it's still there. And now a figure seems to be forming. The figure of a beautiful woman. The mist figure kneels, rests her chin in her hands, and studies you carefully. This is the third book I bought in the series. Yeah, I think me too. I think it's book 6. No, it's book 5. But I think I bought this one third. The first one I had was Revenge of the Rainbow Dragons, and I kind of almost got them in reverse order when I was buying them. That was when they were out, though. Pixie King, I thought we were going to the Dryad. Yep, Dryad first, then the Pixie King. Bobby, sorry I missed you. No worries. Dryad will shrink us to see a Pixie King. Yeah, see, no problem. Oh, juice is seeping out of the trunk. Juice. Yeah, well, that's what we see here, guys. Uh-oh. She's getting a little friendly with this little boy. Okay. Woo! Yeah, okay. All right, here we go. You are unable to take your gaze from the deep brown eyes that stared into your own. You are frozen by a powerful magic. Just as you feel that you must surely shatter into a million pieces, the pressure is released. Tossing her long, thick brown hair back over her tan shoulders, the lovely creature turns to Whimsy and whispers softly, "What would you have me do to this, Whimsy? What would you have me do? Oh, I'm sorry. What would you have me do this time, Whimsy? Turn the poor thing into a spider? I like the looks of this one. Maybe I haven't. I'll take good care of it. I won't lose it like I did the last one." "No, Liana," says Whimsy. "For some reason, I've taken a fancy to this one too. It needs my help, so long as it's fun. I think I'll keep it. Things have been really boring lately. Maybe this will stir things up a little. If it gets dull, I'll bring it back to you." "Do you promise?" asks the Dryad. "You don't trust me?" fumes Whimsy. "Of course not. We tree spirits weren't born yesterday, you know. Trusting a pixie is like trusting a cloud to go where you tell it to go." Even as she speaks, her image begins to fade into the trunk of the tree. "Wait, don't go. We need your shrinking potion. The human's too large to go unnoticed in the forest. Please. I would be ever so grateful if you would." The Dryad's large brown eyes turn towards you once again. "What do you want, human? Would you like to go with me and see things few mortals have ever dreamed of? Or would you like to get shrunk and go with someone you can barely see?" Let's see. Deep brown eyes, yes. Lol for the juice. She's a bit slutty. Yeah, they need a curly straw. Pillars of Pentagon, Lair of the Lich, and then Dwarves for me. Yeah, I got Lair of the Lich. I got all those. Those are great books. I read Pillars of Pentagon. That was great. Let's see. Juicy thick branches are a thing, lol. Lose it like the last one. Yeah. Oh, there you go. There you go. Oh, what's going on here? All right, here's our choices. We got a new mulligan page. We got 3 of them here. We got, if you want to be shrunk and go with whimsy, turn to page 26. If you would like to go with the dryad to see things no mortal has ever seen, turn to page 53. If you would like to run away from these 2 strange creatures, turn to page 122. I'm glad she gave us that option. The dryad is tempting, but we should try to stop the dwarves. Dryad shrinks. Yeah, it does. So you want the dryad to shrink? You want to go with the pixie and have the dryad shrink you. Okay. All right, that's one for going with the pixie. Shrinking. Dryad, more like... The third option is funny. Yeah, just run away. Just leave them. Screw this. I'm out. FTSO. Stop the dwarves. Yeah, I get it, Phil. I'll stop the dwarves, but that's not one of the options. I guess if going to the Pixie King, shrinking down and going with the Pixie to see the Pixie King is stopping the dwarves. That's the option. What was your vote? Let me see. We should try to stop the dwarves. Yeah, but that's not one of the options. Let me see. Get shrunk and go with whimsy. Go with the dryad, see what things no mortal has ever seen, or run away from these strange creatures. Let's see. Victor needs to be sprayed. Water stop this. Option C. Brave Sir Robin. There you go. Option C. Dryad shrink. Dryad is tempting. We should try to stop the dwarves. I get it. But that's not one of the options. Shrinking stops the dwarves, doesn't it? We'd like to hope. We'd like to hope. So that's going with the pixie. So we have one for the dry. Okay, that's 2 for the pixie. Okay, 2 for the pixie, 1 for the money, 2 for the show. Let's see. Bad cat. Take the effing drugs. All right, sir. All right. Pixie. That's 3 for Pixie. All right. 1 for escaping and 1 for 3 for Pixie. Okay. Rue is pushing now. All right, I'm gonna say that's a vote there. We got 3 for going with the Pixie. Ray says shrink. I don't think that's how it works, Jess, but that's okay. We're heading that ways anyway. All right, go with the pixie and get shrunk. Turn to page 26. All the way back near the beginning. All right, so we've got some artwork coming up. We got lots of reading. And an ending. This might be it. Hey, Kate, what's up? If it's a good ending, maybe Kate just showed up for the ending here. All right. Be a quick one tonight. All right. It's good to see you, Kate. All right, let's see. So let's say hi to Kate here in the chat. Say hey to Victor and Kate, because I forgot to do that. I don't know why I spelled it that way, Victor. Sorry. I don't know how to spell it. Really, IT. So there it is. Victory. Okay. Let's see. Taking the drugs makes you shrink a little bottle like a mushroom. We shall see. Everybody saying hi to Kate. Okay, here we go. Revolt of the Dwarves. This is the end here. Thank you very much, but I think I should stay with whimsy, you say nervously. The dryad does not speak, but the air is charged with electricity. I should have known you would not have the courage. Few humans do. Very well then. Drink the potion and go with whimsy. But don't come back whining if you don't like what happens to you. Angrily she snatches a flower, pours a white milky liquid into its cupped petals, and thrusts it at you. Not wanting to admit that you are afraid, you quickly swallow the thick fluid. An icy, shivery tingle covers your body. You struggle under a heavy, clinging weight. Suddenly you realize you are being smothered by your own clothes. Great, says Whimsy, you're just right. You realize with a shock that you and Whimsy are now exactly the same size. I'm shrunk, I'm really shrunk, you cry, excitedly examining your new and tiny self. Oh, stop carrying on. That's what we want here. That's what we came here for. You should be happy that it worked. Here, put these on. They're secondhand, but they'll do unless you want to go around looking like that, she says with a giggle. You snatch the clothes and change quickly inside the gigantic folds of your own clothing. Wow, Galen, you really look good. How come I keep changing colors? Because all pixie clothes are woven out of spider silk. It's almost as good as chameleon skin. All right, here is the picture. Wow. Are we sure what just happened here? Let's see. A few humans. I thought none had seen these things before. Run from the giant dog. Oh no. Jefferson Starship made great music, Jess. Yeah, they did. Yes, they did. Let's see. I didn't think about that. The dog might eat us. Yeah, he's big now. All right. All right. These are only second best. We hide extra clothes in different places around the forest for emergencies. Whimsy turns to the tree spirit. Thank you very much for your help, Dryad. Goodbye, whispers the creature, and she dissolves to mist and fades into her tree. Does she always come and go like that? No, we were lucky. It's very hard to find her if she doesn't want to be found. Well, what about being small? Am I going to have to stay this way forever? I'm not sure, says the pixie. I've never shrunk a human before. Besides, what's wrong with being this size? I think it's just grand. Never mind, you say with a sigh. But now that I'm the right size, we better go. Okay, climb on behind me. We're light enough for Woofy to carry its bulk. She flies up to his back and looks down at you. You try to jump up, but do not succeed. Down, Woofy. Lie down, you command. Woofy turns around and licks you from head to toe, knocking you down. Whimsy giggles and nearly falls off the dog's back. Oh, if you can only see how silly you look, she laughs. Your face is all red. You are so angry you rise and stomp away. Oh, Galen, come back. I'm sorry, really. I am. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. Don't be angry. I'll be good. Come get up here. But you walk into the dark without a word. Far in the distance, you see the bright red twinkling of a campfire. You smell roasting meat hangs. The smell of roasting meat hangs in the air. You begin to run. Wait, where are you going? Calls Whimsy. Over there. I'm tired. I'm hungry, and I'm cold. Maybe whoever made that fire will share their dinner with me. I don't like you anymore. You laugh at me and tease me, so just go away. I don't need you anymore. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. Please don't go. Why not? Because I might find someone else who might help me and be nicer to me? Galen, stop and think for a minute. This is an enchanted forest. You're not going to find anyone normal here. Anything you find will be dangerous. Pixie honor, don't go. The clearing is very close now. You can see the small, plump figure of a little old woman seated before the fire. She has gray hair and plump, rosy cheeks like your grandmother. The fat chicken is roasting on the fire. What kind of monster is that, you demand? She's a witch, dummy, says Whimsy. If you go to her, forget about the rest of your life. There won't be any. Don't expect me to help. You're just jealous, you say angrily, but a small doubt creeps into your mind. We've got a choice, not an ending. I didn't see the questions at the bottom. They're really small here. Okay. She did trick. Oh, no, she did trick us. Yeah, she kind of did. Dog might eat us. Okay, a little bit. I'll be good. She's our girlfriend now, right? Yeah, I like the. Let's make a life here. Witch. Yes, that's witch. That's what we meant. Witch. Right. Pixie's honor doesn't seem to mean much. No, sir, it does not. All right, here are choices. If you decide to enter the clearing, turn to page 33. If you decide to not enter the clearing, turn to page 129. So go to the witch or don't go to the witch. Those are our choices. It's a witch. Run away. Don't go to the witch. There you go. Don't go. She have you for a side dish. That's right, sir. Yes, sir. She would have you for a side dish. I refuse the witch. Stay with. She'll eat us for sure. Forgive the pixie. Stay with her forever. Fuck it. Go to the witch. There it is. All right. All right. You want to go to the witch, but we got 3. Let me see. We got Tiger saying refuse the witch. Victor saying refuse the witch. Victor wants to run on. Phil wants to run away, so that's 3. And Phil says stay with the pixie. You don't like gingerbread, Phil? Nah. I can eat it sometimes, but that's 4. That's 4, Jess. Not even for a little house, Phil. All right, so we're going to go and stay with the pixie. We're going to not enter the clearing. Going to page 129. I hate gingerbread too. Not even if it's a little house. Dude, she's gonna noob on that cob. Oh no. Oh no, my friends. Okay. 129, right? Yeah, there we go. Why should I believe you, demand? You turn and face the pixie. Because it's my forest. I live here, and I know what's safe and what's not. Believe me, if I say that's a witch, that's a witch. Okay, I believe you. I'm tired, hungry, and cold. Well, I can take care of that. Why didn't you say something before this? Muttering under your breath, you follow the pixie as she carefully skirts the clearing. The little old lady hums pleasantly as she bastes the chicken. You feel a strong desire to join her in spite of the pixie's warning. But you keep walking. Soon the witch is far behind you, and the pixie sighs with relief. That was close. I was really scared. If you had gone, I don't know if I could have rescued you. Here, this is as safe as you'll ever get. Bending down, Whimsy digs into the mossy ground and pulls up a section of grass and earth. Beneath it is a dark tunnel. Whimsy and Woofy disappear into the tunnel, and even though you are nervous about it, you follow them. You have not taken more than 2 steps when the entrance closes behind you. Thought you said you were hungry, calls Whimsy. Well, hurry up. Dinner's ready. As you round a bend in the tunnel, you see an amazing sight. You are in a large round room. Its walls are covered with soft white light, silky material that shimmers in the breeze of your movement. Whimsy sits down cross-legged in front of a number of bowls piled high with food, which sends forth mouth-watering smells. Mouth-watering smells. Aromas. How old are we? I don't know. It never said how old we were in this one. Just a boy. The witch had food, yep. How did the dog go? I don't know. He just jumped in there. Bigger on the inside. There you go. All right. Where did all this come from? They made it happen, says Whimsy. One of the side effects of being a pixie. But stop talking and eat. An hour later, Whimsy waves her hands over the empty dishes and poof, they all disappeared. Much easier than washing them, says the pixie, noting to your surprise. Now, we better get to sleep. With another gesture from Whimsy, the soft, silky material arranges itself into beds, pillows, and blankets. As you crawl into the soft bed, you ask sleepily, what is this place anyhow? It's a giant trapdoor spiders did. I just borrowed it for the night. All thoughts of sleep vanish from your mind as you sit up straight in the bed. A giant spider's den? What if it comes back? Oh, don't be such a scaredy mouse. It won't be back. At least I don't think so. We got a choice. Let's see. You should not talk like that. You just a boy. Gotta scoot. Oh, you heading out, Bill? Night, Bill. Good to have you with us, buddy. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you wipe front to back, Phil. Trapdoor spiders. Yeah, I know. Night, Bill. We'll see you later, buddy. Okay. If you trust Whimsy, lie down and go to sleep. If you don't want to have anything to do with the spider, turn to page 11. New mulligan. All right. Good. This isn't going to be as short as I thought it was. 11. Okay, you choose 11. That means you don't want to have anything to do with the spider. Phil, see you at the Curly Con. Choices. Yes, that's your choices. Your choices are to lie down and go to sleep, trusting Whimsy. Or if you don't want to have anything to do with the spider, turn to page 11. Repeat choice. There you go. Yes. Yeah, I got you. I'm inclined to run from Spider 2, but we do have a dog. Maybe it'll be okay. Sure, the dog won't get eaten by the Spider 2. But okay, so what was that choice, Tiger? We got 2 for getting out of here and 1 for going to sleep. Okay, trust the Trixie Pixie. So that's 2 for going to sleep. Oh, and that's only 1 for getting out of here. Victor says get out of here. Don't trust the spider. Don't want to be here. Let's see. Isn't the dog big? Yeah, it's bigger than us now. Yeah, you're riding around on it like it's a horse. It's a rideable dog. It is now. It is now. Yeah. All right, so we got 2. We're going to sleep. For sure it's the dog's fault we were in this mess. I totally agree, Bobby. So what's your choice there, Tiger? You'll stay and trust the dog. So that's 2 for 2. So we need a tiebreaker. Bobby, you want to break this tie or not? Or does one of the other 2 want to change your vote? Either way. The dog didn't make the dwarves mutiny. Lol. That's just true. That is true. How is it a tie? It's 3-1. Okay, wait a minute. Victor wanted to leave. You want to stay trust the dog? Oh, no, it's 3-1. I'm sorry. You're right. It's not a tie. 3 to stay and sleep. Yep, okay. Victor's the only one who wanted to I guess it was me. I don't trust no spider. All right, we're going to page 32 and trust the dog and the pixie and go to sleep. Here we go, Victor. I don't know about this one, bro. Oh, boy. 32, right? Yeah. So turn the page after this. Somewhat afraid, we lie back down and try to go to sleep. Trust me, says Whimsy with a giggle. I won't be able to sleep and wink all night, you say. You're a poof, and that is the last you are able to remember of the night. You wake up in the morning to the smells of a wonderful breakfast. I bet that was the best night's sleep I ever had, you say, stretching comfortably. Whimsy giggles but says nothing. After you have eaten your fill, the 3 of you climb back up the winding tunnel, push back the trap door, and stand on the emerald moss of the forest floor, ready to continue your travels. Turn to page 94. So we're going to 94. Ready to continue your travels. Let's see. You sleep under the dog. Spiders don't bother you. Okay. Houdini. Little Bobby Butch gave away our location. Yeah, he did. Okay, so we got a little bit of reading and some more choices coming up here. Oh boy. You step on a rock and climb up behind Whimsy on Woofy's back. After a short time, the sky clouds over and rain begins to fall. Lightning rips through the sky and thunder booms about you. Abruptly, the forest thins and you enter a clearing. You're looking for shelter when you notice a strange double-trunked tree in the center of the clearing. It stands 8 feet high and its branches are bare of leaves. It looks almost dead. Let's head for that tree, shouts Whimsy. There's probably a dry spot between its roots. You don't like the looks of the tree, but there doesn't seem to be a better choice. You reach the strange tree and huddle between the 2 trunks. Suddenly you realize that you and Whimsy are wedged tightly against each other. Whimsy, am I imagining it, or is this space getting smaller? You ask nervously. As you speak, the two rain-soaked trunks begin squeezing together. Only with great difficulty are you able to pull yourself free. As you stumble forward, something grabs you around the waist and lifts you high into the air. A scream from Whimsy tells you that she too has been caught. You see a large, ugly face staring at you through the rain. A heavy, thick forehead with eyebrows stuck full of thick twigs hangs over crazed eyes. A crooked nose curves over the thin gash of a mouth. The monster glares at you and squeezes even more tightly. You guys can figure this out, right? Oh no, it's a twin. Barkman and Lenaro. Damn. Got caught by a tree. Let's see. What's it's like the thunder. Be good, Butch. Let me see. I pet him. He got huffy and went and laid on the floor. Oh, okay. Cool. Thought the bitch knew the forest. And yeah, it's like an ant. Yes. D&D calls them treants. We call them barkmen. You say ant. Okay. Yep. An ant. Ant it is. It's Kate's character. I don't know if Kate's still in here. She said hi, and then that was it. Okay, here we go. You pound on the barked hand. It has no effect. As you struggle in the giant fist, you realize that the creature has been created from a living tree. Strange symbols are carved about its face. Whimsy, what is this thing? How can we get loose? You scream. I can't breathe. It's a wood golem. My spells won't work on it, nor will my weapons. Those marks on its forehead are magic symbols. We've got to try to stop it somehow. And I've only got one idea. The golem raises you higher. You are afraid. This is that it's going to throw you to the ground. You have 3 choices. He looks like a Slim Jim golem. There you go. He's a wood golem. Let's see. Tell Whimsy to try her only idea. Try to scratch the symbols. Turn to page 124, telling Whimsy to try her idea. Try to scratch the symbols off the monster's forehead and hope that it will somehow kill the monster's magic. Turn to page 71. Take your knife and hack at the wooden hand imprisoning you. Turn to page 65. So, let Whimsy try. Scratch the symbol off the monster's forehead or attack it with your knife. What is it? The Bantam Trio? Yeah. Let's see. We have to tell him we are druids. There we go. Kate's an it. In one game, yeah, she kind of is. Wood golem, yeah. Piss on it. Oh, or talk to it. It's water. So yeah, choices are to let Whimsy try, scratch the symbols off, or hack at it with your knife. The symbol on its forehead. Scratch the symbol off. 1 for scratch the symbol off. Ah, see, there it is. It does have a symbol on its forehead. See if I can focus. Yeah, something right there. I'm not really sure. Something's there on its forehead. Scratch it. That's 2 for scratch it. Let's move up here. Pixie, you want to trust the pixie? 2 for scratch it. It's a golem. Yeah, it's a golem, Bobby. It's a wood golem. Yeah, I heard of wood golems and I've used them before, but I've never had one in an Endless Quest book. This is kind of cool. Scratch the symbol and let what's her face do her thing. Well, you can't do both. Scratch the symbol. We'll take that and scratch the symbol, Ray. So that's 3. We're going to scratch this thing. What? Let's get it. Pixie's choice. Okay. All right. 2 for Pixie. 2 for scratch the symbol. 2 for 2 if you're going to do that. Maybe she has some primo pixie sticks. Trust the tricksy pixie. Okay. So 3 for letting Whimsy do her thing. 4 if you count. Return and changing his vote. If that's what's happened, I'm not really sure. A 3 for Tell Whimsy. Pixie's Choice confirmed. There you go. 124, and this will be our new mulligan page. 124. Oh boy. I don't think that's it. Let me find out. There's another page. These pages are not stupid. Okay, this is a turn to page 109. Quick, Whimsy, do something, but do it fast. I can scarcely breathe, you groan. Vaguely, through the ringing in your ears, you hear the now familiar poof. In the blink of an eye, a flaming ball arcs through the air and streaks toward the golem. It staggers backwards and crosses its huge arms in front of its face. You are still clutched in its grasp. Whimsy, where are you? You scream, are you all right? Woofy barks wildly. Whimsy does not answer. At that moment, the fist-sized ball of flame returns and zooms in tight circles around the monster's head. The golem opens his hands, dropping you to the ground. You are stunned but alive. Scrambling to your feet, you and Woofy run into the forest. You hear no sound of pursuit. You quickly hide behind a large tree and look for Whimsy. You don't see her. The fireball moves around the creature like an angry bee, darting in and then zooming away before the giant hands can bat it away. Then the fireball begins to fly in ever-tightening circles around the creature's head. The golem shakes its head violently and rocks back and forth, but it cannot escape. That's a pretty badass pick. Jim Holloway's an awesome artist. Hey, Kate says she's lurking. Cool. We summon into Kate. Yeah, we were wondering, Kate. Shadows with a dagger. That's right. Kate will be joining us on Monday for military action game. This is gonna be Blast Pub this week. That'd be cool. All right, here we go. With a swooshing hiss, the fireball streaks in and lands atop the monster's head. Instantly, flames shoot up. Before your amazed eyes, they rapidly spread all over the wooden man. Thrashing about hysterically, the golem runs into the woods. Long after it disappears, you can hear its frantic flight. As you sigh with relief, the fireball appears before you. It floats in a lazy circle and comes to rest on your hand. Startled and frightened, you shake it off and turn to run. But you hear a familiar laugh, then poof! Whimsy stands before you. She reaches for the glowing fireball and bounces it from one hand to the other. Ta-da! Did you like it? I thought it worked quite well. She tosses the fireball to you, and without thinking, you catch it. It's not hot. It's not hot, you exclaim in wonder. However did you do it? Oh, it wasn't hard. It's just a little simple magic. It's not real fire. The golem just thought it was, like you did. I turned myself into a fire elemental to make me look as if I were made of fire. It's simple if you know how, but wasn't it a great joke? Asked Whimsy, laughing and giggling. It's great, Whimsy. I'm really glad you can do stuff like that. Don't you think we should get out of here before the golem figures out and comes back? It probably won't think it's so funny. Quite right, says Whimsy. Golems don't have much of a sense of humor. The two of you climb upon Whoopie's back and slip into the dripping forest. Now, I don't know if that really would have worked because they don't really have that much brain power. Instantly, the flame scratches off the symbol. That would have worked better. Don't bring a tree monster to a fireball fight. Are the woods going to catch fire? Apparently not with an illusionary fire. Did this kid even want to save his parents? I don't think so. Fine. Whimsy loves the forest so much she's going to burn it down. What parents? There you go. Whoa. What parents? All right. 109. All right. We got some reading to do. Got some artwork. We need more choices. Yeah. Got some stuff to do. Dripping forest. Slip into the dripping forest. When I meet your king. When will I meet your king? You'll be there, answers Whimsy. In fact, we're here. Turn toward me. Whimsy places one small hand over your eyes and whispers softly. As she speaks, you forget what she is saying. Then she takes your hand and leads you to a hole in the base of an ancient tree. Down, down you go through a well-worn tunnel that spirals into the earth. When at last you stop, Whimsy mutters the magic words again. Where are we, Whimsy, you ask, rubbing your eyes. What happened? Did I go to sleep? You open your eyes and blink with amazement. You are in a large underground cavern. A Above you, the roots of the forest poke through the earth and ceiling. They are covered with a shiny white fungus that lights the cave with a soft glow. Bright green cushioned moss carpets the ground, and large red and orange mushrooms dot its surface. In the distance, you can see a clear blue lake with small islands and many bridges. What does this mean, Whimsicality? Why have you broken the rule and brought a human into the secret caves? Explain yourself, demands a gruff voice. Oh, Orf! Oh, Orf! Don't be such a grump of a king. You know, I wouldn't have done it if it weren't important. Besides, Galen won't remember anything. I cast a spell of forgetfulness on before we came in. A spell of forgetfulness. She's a gateway pixie. Yeah, kids. Kids too busy snorting pixie particles off. Dripping forest. There you go, slip into the dripping forest. You need to pause the story so I can do stuff with cats. All right. Well worn, Tunnel. Lol. Uh-oh, called by her full name. She is in trouble. That's right, Pixie High. There we go. There he is. There's Mr. Pixie King. I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but there it is. All right. Let's change this up a little bit. While we wait for Jess to play with the cats. I said we got this page to read, and then on the next page is another choice. We'll grab a drink. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. She's rolling logs. We in the spirit world now. That Roman red. All right. We are now armed with a mighty joint. The joints in our arms, in our legs, in our fingers, joints. Interlude. Imagine cool pyrotechnics here. That's right. I was going to show that tonight during the show, so I might as well load it up while I got a moment. It will never end, Bobby. I'm gonna fall asleep in 2 minutes before the ending. Oh no! Well, Jess said she was gonna do kitty things and be right back, so we'll give her a minute. As long as it's silent, Pyro, but no AI. We are not reading the Never-Ending Story, Ray. Yeah. No, that's next month. We'll be watching Never-Ending Story. Here, we'll watch this real quick. And just like that, it's over. Couldn't find that. I couldn't find the music for that when I was looking for it. Loaded up today. Let's see. We are not reading them. I love the Never-Ending Story. Yeah, we do too. Tiger's Choice for one of our movies next month. We're doing topic takes on. We're doing Never-Ending Story, Raiders of the Lost Ark, because that won the poll. So we're doing that first. We're doing that the first week of June. And then the third week, we're having a double feature, The Gamers 1 and 2. Part 2 is called Darkness Rising. And those are great movies about people who role play around the table. And then we're going to end the month out with Conan the Barbarian from 1982. It should be a great month of topic takes. What I say about AI, I don't know, but I wasn't listening. Yes, we are topic takes on it. Yes. Artax, yes, sir. Artax. Oh man, it's been a while since I seen that. That song still gets in your head sometimes. And fucking Stranger Things when they excuse my F word, but I did the F bomb. But yeah. Stranger Things play that. Conan, yes. One of the best movies ever. I think so too, Ray. It's well done. And Schwarzenegger, oh my goodness, he nailed it. I think that was his role, man. I mean, I love Terminator and all that, but Conan. He still wanted to do Conan the King, but they never would make it. King Conan, you gonna cry anyway, Tiger? There's Jess. Let's get this road on the show. All right. Spell or no, what can be so important that you would bring a human into our midst? Great news, great fun, that's what. The dwarves and that nasty Sneed are planning to kill the young prince and take over the humans' kingdom. Great fun? What do you mean, great fun? Roars Orf. This could mean our ruin, disaster. After all the tricks we played on them, they'll do their best to wipe us out, especially Sneed. He's never forgiven us for that time he fell asleep in the forest and we carried him high into that big tree and tied his beard around a branch. Remember how mad he was when he woke up and fell off? I've never heard such interesting curses in my whole life. And so you see, my dear young whimsy, if they succeed in their plan, they'll chop down our forest and burn it to the cinders. We've got to stop them. Oh, goofy, great fun after all, laughs Whimsy, clapping her tiny hands gleefully. Listen, everyone, she cries. I've got this great plan. Let me tell you all about it. And then all you can hear are whispers and giggles. No one pays any attention to you, so you sit down next to Wolfie and wait. After a long while, the pixies break their huddle and hurry away, giggling to themselves. Finally, Orf approaches you. Galen, he says, stroking his long blonde beard, we think we have a plan that will save the prince, the kingdom, and of course, your parents. But the plan will require your help if it is to work. Are you brave enough to help? I showed you the picture of the king already. Okay. Tell me what I have to do, you say. The prince must be told of the danger so that he can muster the army, says Orf. None of us can warn him. If he sees us, he'll think it's a trick. As the pixies have a reputation for, well, not being serious. It has to be you. But how can I reach the prince? There are at least two ways, replies Orf. We have a reputation, talking about the gamers. Okay. Did say one of. I did say Ray Kid Ray. Wrote on the show. Yep, wrote on the show, sir. Sounds funny. Good times. Good times. There you go. There you go. Pixies have beards. No, the dwarf had a beard. They tied that dwarf Sneed, the Sneed dwarf, who was coming up all like, oh, hoity-toity, and then seized them. I will go forth and fetch Milan. There you go. I know fairies wear boots. There you go. Trooping fairies. All right, so our choices are thus. You can ride on your dog to the city and try to warn the prince. Turn to page 144. You can let us fly you in. Turn to page 75. Or if you must, you can stay here and let us try to do it ourselves. Turn to page 58. So, ride on your dog to warn the prince, let them fly you in, or let them do it themselves. Hoity-toity. That's right, hoity-toity. No, the king homie is stroking his blonde beard. 75. That would be let them fly us in. I like that one, Victor. I like it. Like it. Ride the dog. I got 2 for fly, 1 for ride the dog. And our music seems to have stopped. Weird. Go on, style. Slide in. That's 3. 3 is our magic number. We are going on in style. We're going to fly. All right. Should you hiding in the dark because the beard is trimmed excessively? Yeah, it is now. It's trimmed excessively. And we can listen to Kill the Wabbit, and while we fly, Black Sabbath. It kind of does sound like Black Sabbath. Yeah. I like this. This is called, this one I named Blood Moon Rising. Yeah. Blood Moon Rising we've been listening to, and Shadows in the Night. We listen to that a lot. So Blood Moon Rising it is. Hello, Gray. Gray came to say hello loudly. I don't know if you heard him over the music though. All right. So we's gonna fly is a new mulligan page. And we're going to page 75, like Victor said. Let me see. I'm pretty sure this will probably be the ending. Oh, we got lots of art. Lots of art. Including the middle art and then the end. All right, here we go. 3 for fly. That's right. Yep. He was by me a minute, dog. Yep. 3 for fly, not a tie. That's right. Okay. Oh, interesting. I'm going to show you this art on this other page. We didn't get there, but horsies. Yeah, missed the horsies somehow. Okay. No sooner have you agreed than 6 pixies swoop down, grasp you firmly, and zoom off. You watch in fear and awe as the roof of the forest slips beneath you. Suddenly, without warning, the pixies swoop, twirl, and dive steeply. The tops of the trees rise to meet you. You will surely die. Just as you are able to see individual leaves clearly, the pixies pull up sharply, and soon you are safe above the trees once more. Why didn't you do that, you yell? You scared me half to death. No more tricks. Just get me to the castle as soon as possible. Although they snicker and giggle a lot, the pixies play no more tricks. Soon the towers of the city rise out of the morning mist. The city gates are closed and patrolled by armed guards. The palace looms up out of the mist. There's a guard at every gate. The pixies fly over the barred gates and head for an open window in the very tallest tower. You find yourself in a large, round room. In the center is a big bed with someone sleeping in it. Pixies hover for a moment, drop you on the bed, and then sit giggling at its foot. The figure sits up, yawns, and rubs its eyes. You realize with a shock that it's the prince. Sleepy eyes open wide in disbelief. Are you real? Or am I dreaming? The pixies laugh aloud and begin to bounce up and down on the bed. I guess I'm not dreaming, says the prince, as the bed bounces beneath him. All Bobby said in the bed? Flap watches the dog. Gray's a dog. No, Gray's just a cat. Yeah. Good night, Bobby. Thanks for joining us, Bobby. We'll see you next time. We're almost at the end, Bobby, but you going to bed. I get it. You almost made it, Bobby. It's almost over. Snickering and giggling. That's right. These pixies, man. She did warn him of falling asleep 1 minute before the ending. Yep. Yeah, she did. You are dreaming. Yeah, just like Lady Hawk. Night, Bobby. All right. I got a picture of the yawning prince. Imperial. All right. Stop that, you command sharply, and the pixies scramble off the bed and begin exploring the room. No, sire, you're not dreaming. We're very real. I'm Galen, and these are my friends, the pixies. They brought me here so that I could warn you about the dwarves. They're massing in the hills, readying for war. They plan to capture the kingdom and kill you. The prince cries out, "What can we do?" The pixies have a plan, you answer. If you alert the army, the pixies will help. They shoot tiny arrows that cause instant forgetfulness. Your soldiers attack in front and the pixies from above who could win. But won't the dwarves see the pixies and shoot them down before they can get close? Watch, you say with a smile. Pixies show the prince why you won't be seen. Pixies come scurrying out of the many corners of the room and line up in a row. 1, 2, 3, you count, and then poof, they all disappear. Where are they? Where did they go? The prince kneels on his bed and looks under the quilt. A fit of giggling bursts from the spot where the pixies disappeared. The prince leaps out of bed and, bending over, gingerly touches the invisible pixies. They're here, but they're invisible. That's where our plan will work, you say. I'll go rouse my army. There's no time to lose, cries the prince as he runs out the door. Just like Lady Hawk, yep. The prince pushes you out of the window. That's what should have happened, yes. And you die. Oh, the pixies have a plan. We're good then. We're good then. Prince, come back! You're still in your pajamas, you call, but the prince is gone. Sighing, you turn to the invisible pixies. Well, at least he's convinced. Now we'd better get back and tell King Orf what's happened. You feel yourself lifted by 12 little invisible hands. The pixies fly out the window, circle the tower, zoom over the heads of the guards, and zip through the center of town. The city gates are just being opened as you approach at breakneck speed. As you pass between the gates, you look down at the two guards who are pushing open the heavy doors and politely say, "Good morning," tipping your hat as you fly by. One stares at you, a pixie-sized human, seemingly hanging in midair, speechless. But the second pulls his hat over his eyes and cries, "Witchcraft!" and runs away as fast as he can. Soon you stand before Whimsy, Woofy, and King Orf. "We did it!" you exclaim happily. "Good," cries the king, "and we're ready here, so let's be on our way." Whimsy steps forward and places a large orange trumpet over the flower over her lips. A melody both urgent and sweet pours from the trumpet flower. Suddenly the woods are filled with a rustling and giggling of thousands of pixies. They peer at you from between the leaves, behind trees and beneath bushes. Big pixies, little pixies, thin pixies, and fat pixies. Pixies dressed in all shades of the rainbow, and all of them armed with little bows and quivers with tiny, sharp arrows. "Hey, we got a purr in the house." "Too cool. Hello, fellow game. You're right in time for the ending, buddy." And pajamas fall down as he runs. Yep, there you go. Hey, Purr. It is good to see you, buddy. We just hit the middle of the book. That's where the big pictures always are in these Endless Quest books. It's good to see you, Purr. Thousands of pixies. Wow, ours. Sounds like Terrence or Philip. Skittles family reunion. Or the Littles. You too, bro. Yes, it's always good to see you. We'll see you on Monday, too, for a military action game. We'll say hi good and proper in the chat, and I'll show everybody the big picture. That's right, the big picture. We have hundreds of pixies. Wow. It's a massive battle. Here we go. Yes, Monday. That's right, buddy. All right, here we go. Let's do this. When at last King Orf is satisfied that all the pixies have arrived, the tiny winged army begins to move. Brightly colored pixies flit through the air like jeweled hummingbirds and glistening dragonflies. You ride astride Woofy at the head of the advancing army. Soon you and the pixies are gathered at the edge of the forest before an open plain. What if this was a big pixie joke? That would be some funny crap, man. Oh, that's something, yep. Pixie mosh, there you go. All right. "We will stay here until it is time," says Orf, "and your army settles down to wait." All too soon, you sense a low rumbling noise. It's the beat of dwarven drums. The dread sound echoes through the forest and pours over the plain. All around you, pixies tend to last-minute duties, checking weapons and wings. Sooner than you might have wished, the dwarves march onto the plain. Bearded, brawny, and armor-clad, they march in a solid mass. The excited pixies are held back by a sign from their king. A horn blares as the city gates open wide and the prince's army pours out. "Now," yells Orf, and the air is filled with thousands of poofs. All of the brightly colored pixies disappear in a flash, and the air is filled with the beating of tiny wings. A few dwarves look up, sensing something, but they see nothing. And then the pixies begin to shoot their arrows. Many strike armor and fall to the ground, but soon the effect of all of those that strike flesh can easily be seen. Horses screaming with panic begin crashing into one another, disrupting the dwarven advance. Soon the plain is filled with dazed dwarves who cannot remember who they are or what they are supposed to be doing. The prince's army gallops onto the plain, joins the battle. Throughout the long fight, the pixies continue shooting at dwarves and occasionally at humans just for fun. As the night falls, the battle ends. The prince calls to him. "Galen, we are victorious this day. Only because of your bravery and that of the pixies, you have my everlasting thanks. Even the dwarves will not suffer unjustly. There must be some reason behind this revolt. I will try to find out what it is, and if it is fair, I will right the wrong. Also, I have sent a company of my best men to free your parents. They should be with us soon. I know they will be proud of you." A warm, happy feeling spreads through you. You've tried something really difficult and succeeded. You will be sad to leave the Pixies, but you are glad to know that everything will be fine once more, until you realize you're still only 1 foot tall. The end. And that, my friends, is Revolt of the Dwarves. This was a cool one. I had a lot of fun reading this one, guys. Let's see what we got going on. Let's see. Purr is now one of my favorite people. Charge a Chinese boy leads the way on a mighty dog. You Jess, that's kind of you. You need a picture, Tiger. I really like Purr too. Yeah, me too. Purr's a cool guy. And also, I hate AI. I'm sorry you hate AI. I actually really like it. Pixies love their chaos, and who does it better than they? So, brought to you by Rose Estes. Brought to you by Larry Elmore for the cover. Badass. And Jim Holloway and all the great, fantastic interior art. All right, let's check that poll and see what we're reading next time, my friends. Let's see. We got. I'm going to just end it. I see the winner. Here we go. This is Say Purr. If you haven't voted yet, please do so. All right. Well, I'm going to end the poll. We'll see what happens here. We got 13 votes, which is pretty cool. All right. Looks like we might have a tie, guys. We have a tie, and I am going to have to do a tiebreaker roll here. Let me know when it pops in the chat, guys, because I haven't seen it yet. Let's see. You voted? All right, buddy. Victor's taking off. Night, Victor. We'll see you next time, my friend. See you next Wednesday for sure, buddy. On Logan's Overwatch. That should be fun. Right after Joe takes number 60. Only on the G.I. Joe Gamer channel. Yeah, it looks like a tie. Exciting. Sent you an email. Okay, of course you did. Show the pics. Which pics? Oh, in the email? I'll try that. Okay. According to the poll, we do have a tie. Spell of the Winter Wizard and Lair of the Lich are the winners. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that back in and have you guys vote again, and we'll see which one wins. Lair of the Lich came in second, technically. Lair of the Lich and Lair of the Lich and Spell of the Winter Wizard tied. Villains of Alternus at 28, and no one voted for Prisoner of Elderwood. That's kind of sad. That's a great one. Okay, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a new poll. Oh, well, let me do that. I can only do one poll at a time. That sucks. Tonight on Logan's Healthcare Camp. All right. Here's what we're going to do. I have a 10-sided die. If I roll low, we are going to be reading Spell of the Winter Wizard. If I roll high, we are going to be reading. We're going to be reading the other one, Lair of the Lich. It's the other one, right? Yes, that's the other one. All right, so here we go. We're going to do this the old-fashioned way. Let's see if I can actually do this. I rolled low. So, Spell of the Winter Wizard. All right, so let me put my camera backward. Having some fun here tonight. All right, so we're reading Spell of the Winter Wizard, my friends. That's what's coming up next time. My copy is raggedy, but it's still readable. It's law dice time. That's right, buddy. Yeah, the Lich didn't get any votes, man. Let's see. Lair of the Lich, yeah, it came in second. So, well, it came tied for first, but the die roll says it all. But Prisoner of Elderwood didn't get any votes, man. Nobody voted for it. Villains of Alternus didn't do too bad. That's a Star Frontiers one. That would have been fun too. But Spell of the Winter Wizard it is. That's what we're up now. And I'm going to keep those other three in the poll next time and add a new one to it. Let me see here. Low, yep. The hand is that. That was me. Didn't even roll. Scam. You saw the roll, man. Dizzy. Want the Lich? Raggedy but readable like me. Hey, Barry, what's up, BB? The Lich might be after. Everybody saying hey to Barry? Hey, BB. Good to see you, buddy. But that's where we're at. I do have a video I'm going to play for you, but it's not Endless Quest book related. It's a promo for next week's Joe Takes. So I don't have a show to play it on this week for next time. So I was just going to play it tonight so you guys can get a look at it, because Wednesday on the G.I. Joe Gamer channel, as Joe Takes 60, I'm going to be taking a look at the character Vipra. I only have the classified figure, but it's awesome. And I can show some pics of the older two. I think they had two other ones. Wasn't very fond of it. It was basically just a Jinx figure painted blue. And it came with a modified vamp that they call the Rattler. It's doing very, doing good. Did you get pics? I did not get the pics, but I will get them and show them. Don't think I've ever seen you without a cap. Well, we're kind of in a flux and transit of rooms here in my house right now, so my hat's around here. Well, thank you, Per. I appreciate that. Yeah, I know you made pics. I'm going to get them. Logan show Tiger's pics. I will. The Dungeon Soup storyline is funny. Barbarian keeps an amputee lich on his back. He swallowed it. It's a phylactery. I thought the Rattler was the Cobra 18. Yeah, it was, but they had a vamp that they named that too. Per. It was weird. I don't know why they called it that, because that's the name of their jet. But there is a Cobra Rattler Jeep. It's a version of the vamp. Let me get Tiger's pics here. Eager to show them. All right. So talk amongst yourselves. Good to see everybody tonight. Thanks for showing up, Per. Appreciate you being here, bud. You missed the action though, man. We had a fun one tonight. Wow, these are pretty cool, Tiger. Let's see if I can load them straight up from what you sent me. These. I'll try to bring up a better cover of Spell the Winter Wizard also. All right, let me see. It looks like I can load these pics up. All right, they are loading. Let me load up the cover of Spell the Winter Wizard. Okay, Endless Quest books. Covers. Spell of the Winter Wizard. Oh, wow, I didn't get that one. I'll have to get that one. Ooh, damn it. Let me see. Barbarian Phylactery. No soup for you. Yeah. Not even in the dungeon, Barry. Rhode Island is either a road or an island. Talk amongst yourselves. I think I'm back. Wow. All right, guys. Yeah, my kid kicked the modem off downstairs. Yeah, let's just do that during a live stream. How about it? Yeah, thanks, Victor. Appreciate it. I was chatting to Victor with text. So everybody, sorry about that. Like I said, I do have a video to play for you before I take off. Sorry about the internet connection. Booze and weed, 5 drunk people will start fighting. This is when you actually started talking amongst yourselves. Thanks, everybody. Yeah, what a bummer. Sorry about that, everybody. Hey, that's funny. First live stream when I'm monetized and lose internet connection. Okay, that's one way to do it, right? Money, Kate. Yeah, the Thunderbolts. Oh man, I want to see that. That's one I want to go to the theater see. Thanks, Burp. Congrats on the 1K. Appreciate that, Kate. And, yeah, we did that a few days ago, and just like that, YouTube was like, yeah, you need to be monetized. No question, man. It was like within 48 hours they monetized it after we had the 1K. It was pretty impressive. Gotta be a record. Show the pics. All right, I loaded them. I'll show them. I was gonna show them. There they go. Let's see. Jess did it. Yeah, Jess did it. There we go. There's another one. Wow. Riding around on the dog. Revolt of the Dwarves. What's the trolls and the gargoyles and all those monsters? That was kind of cool. And then the last one. Hello. Grace saying hello again, very loudly. All right. So there's Tiger's picks. That was awesome. Your country song. You got some country songs. Don't you have to wash your hair during that? How do you write country songs if you're washing your hair? I love you. I'm just teasing. Holy moly, the doggo just brings the cutie in those shots. Yep, I'll run them one more time, guys. Here we go. Look at that. I got the dwarves running with them, though. Or is that supposed to be the pixies? I don't know. It's weird. It's chaos. Oh, that's the pixie army there. That's cool. I like that one. All right. Yes, thank you, Tiger. Those were awesome. Appreciate those. Okay, so next week on Wednesday is Joe Takes 60, and followed immediately by the premiere of Logan's Overwatch, which I'll be joined on that by Victor Gibson and Brian from Gaming with ADHD. We're all locked in, got a good time slot. It'll be 8 p.m. for that Mountain Time, which will be 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 Central, and 7 Pacific. Now, Joe Takes is only going to be an hour before that. I don't have a lot to cover on Viper because I don't have any of the vintage figures for her, but she's vital for my storyline and the upcoming movie, and I hope to have the first scene done. So, Jess, I might be contacting you about doing some voices if you want to this week. So, but it's got to be fast because it's got to be done by Wednesday. So we shall see how that works out. Kind of dog what you were thinking. Yeah, okay. Dirty song that you played that I sent you. No. I can't play those now for sure. You got them in right under the wire there, Jess. The ones I thought would get the stream taken down. They didn't. You know what? I'm going to be funny, and I'm going to see if that episode of the radio show is actually monetized, because they did all the checks on it already. So I'm going to check it out and see if it has problems. No, the monetization is turned off on that one, so I don't know. Probably not. That one's off. No monetization. Okay, that's what happened with that, Jess. All right, so to prep for the upcoming Joe Takes, I've got on Joe Takes 60 for you to see. Check out the character Viper. She's pretty awesome, and I think she's a badass character, and I hope you agree. In my G.I. Joe movie, Lady Bloodright, G.I. Joe Lady Bloodright, first part hopefully will be next Wednesday. I might have to delay it a week, but it's going to happen. So I'll get working on it this weekend, I hope. No worries. I probably could turn it on. I don't know. It's just I've had to turn on some of the older ones, and they haven't had problems with them. So I don't know. I don't know how this all works yet. It's all new to me, so we'll find out. But on that note, my friends, sorry for the technical difficulties, but thank you for the good times tonight. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining me in the chat. Thank you for joining me in the replay. If you watch this in the replay, hope you guys enjoyed this reading of Revolt of the Dwarves. And let's take one last look at this cover. This is what we read tonight. Appreciate you guys so much. Hope to see you on Sunday for Isle of the Dragonhead. Hopefully Jake's going to be running it. We shall see. Let me see. Try to get the voices to you soon. All right. I'll send you. I sent you the script. So if anyone can figure it out, bro, it's you. Yep. I'm trying. I'm working it out. Thank you so much for. It is very cool, and I'm kind of excited about it. But I'm also, it's not something that it's cool that I'm monetized, but I'm still going to do things the same way. I'm not going to change up. I'm going to try not to let it go to my head or any shit like that. So we shall see. Yeah. And good night, Jess. Good night, my friends. And on that note, here is Anjo Take 60 Viper. I hope you guys enjoy. We'll shut this music off, and we'll see you next time. Sunday for Isle of Dragonhead, Monday for Military Action Game, Wednesday on the G.I. Joe Gamer channel. And then our regular shows next week, a radio show. And next week we have a live stream for our 1K subscriber celebration. We'll see you guys all then. And on that note, let me see. Ray's trying to find out what the loud voices are under the house. Oh, no. The word of the night is hoity-toity, hoity-toity. Yes, sir, Victor. You just keep being the you that you got you here, bro. Yep. You know what I mean. I know what you mean. You do you, just like Bear says. Thank you all so much. Logan out. We'll see you next time.
Layla, swamp, silk, and steel. Deep where the cypress roots twist like lies, she was raised on gator blood and fireflies. Folks say kin from Lafitte clant both ways. Some wore medals, she chose blade. Came up mean, came up fast, drove like a banshee, never looked back. No stars, no stripes, no kin she claimed, just a shadowed voice that whispered her name. Oh, Layla, they call her Vipra, but one voice says Layla. Silk on her hips, steel in her stride, Cobra's own ghost with a crimson night guide. No oaths to break, no truth to kneel. She's the bite in the dark, swamp, silk, and steel. Silk, back. They say one uncle wore on her like war paint, but she saw weakness, she learned restraint. Joined the fangs just to spite the Lafitte name, then found her fire in Cobra's flame. Layla, my blade, my shadow, strike not for glory, strike for command. Forget the blood, serve the will, become the ghost they fear to kill. Oh, Layla, they call her Vipra, but lady calls her Layla. Where's the silence like a serpent's skin? Cuts through truth with a widow's grin. You won't hear her coming, won't feel the steel until you're swallowed whole by swamp, silk, and steel. honesty.